What is up, everyone? YZ300 giveaway live stream. It's my first time ever live streaming, so welcome everyone. Thanks to everybody who answered for this bike. It's been a super fun project to build this thing. If you don't know the story, bought this bike from my buddy Danny. This was his YZ250 that he rode the crap out of. I mean, he had to leave this thing up Corbely's one time and hike out and hike back in to put a clutch in it. So it's cool to know the history of this bike and give it a whole new life. And I'm excited for someone to win it. So gonna go ahead and talk through the sponsors of this build for a couple minutes before we get into how the winner will be selected. And if anyone has any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to throw them in the chat, and I will do my best to address all those. Yeah, let me talk through sponsors real quick. First, we've got Prime MX. If you are into building bikes or working on bikes, you're probably familiar with Cameron Yamala. But he started Prime MX, and he makes cleaning wheels that are essential for polishing components and cleaning things up. Prior to using Prime wheels on my builds, I don't know how I did it. So truly an awesome product, and super grateful to Cam. Next up, we've got Decal Works. This holographics kit is absolutely insane, especially in the sunlight. They do an incredible job. They're super easy to work with. Super nice guys over there. I've been working with them for many years now, so I would highly recommend Decal Works. Millennium Technologies bored this cylinder to a 300 and did all the modifications to the power valve so that this thing is a YZ300 instead of a YZ250. Not sure how many eStart YZ300s there are around, so pretty stoked on this one, and Millennium did a great job. Shinko tires. Awesome. It's cool seeing everyone say where they're from. We've got quite the spread in here. Welcome to Ragnar from Ireland. Shinko tires. I've been running Shinkos for years, and they are awesome tires. This bike is kitted with pretty much head to toe Pro X rebuild kits. Pro X does an awesome job, and I've been using their components for ages as well. Fathead Racing. The only downside in this big tank from IMS is that you can't see much of that beautiful engine. Luke at Fathead Racing kills it with custom cylinder heads, and this bike was no exception. I think the cylinder head really added a nice touch to this engine. Let's see. Jordan said he just ordered cheater tires for the first time. Yep, I have ran plenty of those. They hook up nice on the rocks at Pipestone here in Montana. It's a great tire. All right, moving through the list, we've got IMS. They provided this big tank for this build, making it an off-road build so that this bike can go the distance as well as those foot pegs. So big thanks to them. AXP Racing for the badass extreme skid plate with the linkage guard. I run these on all of my bikes. They are incredible. And then we've got a Wiseco crank in this, and Fast Metric Fasteners provided all of the hardware to make sure that this thing is looking fresh with new bolts. I'm just taking a look through comments as well. Free Taker said sick graphics. Thank you. I agree. Decal Works crushed it. Next, we've got Magura. They provided a hydraulic clutch for this bike that is not currently on it because, unfortunately, I found that the hydraulic clutch along with the Panthera kit, they don't quite work together because the slave cylinder just doesn't fit behind that eStart. But the winner of this bike will still be getting that Magura clutch in case you ever decide to pull the eStart kit off for any reason or want to run that hydraulic clutch. It will still come with the bike. I've ran these aftermarket hydraulic clutches on a couple bikes in the past, and I think they're awesome. And then we've got Cerakote. All the coatings on this bike I use Cerakote for. They provided the gun and the colors. So was super stoked on doing Cerakote for the first time. It's definitely a technical process that I had some learning difficulties in. If you might have seen, like, I had to do this front hub 4 different times because I kept getting it to come out the wrong color. But all came together nicely, and Cerakote's an awesome product. And then we've got Panthera Motorsports. The eStart kit, of course, makes this bike a unique build. And having eStart on a YZ is just epic. So Big thanks to them. And then lastly, I want to give a quick shout out to Mike at Deja Moto. He was always super helpful with any questions I had on suspension. He helped me with some issues I had with the rear shock. Overall, just a super knowledgeable and helpful guy, and I'm really appreciative to have had his help on this. Taking a look through comments here. No Bartwish asks, what do we need to win the bike? I sold entries on my website. I capped this one at 500, and they sold out about 2 months ago. This is the first bike raffle or giveaway I've ever done. I had no idea what to expect, so I thought that was a good starting point. And then, yeah, they sold out about 2 months ago. So I thought that it would take 2 months seemed like a long ways away. I thought May would never come, and then this day really snuck up on me. I was like, oh my gosh, we're giving away the YZ today. So pretty wild. Mario Guzman, dude, you got a haircut. Yep, that was a little bit ago. I had a mullet for a brief while. Hi Cambria, that's my sister. Jimmy, welcome. Thanks for coming in to check it out. I'm stoked. All the homies are in here. Monty, Matt, Levi. Levi wants to know when number 110 gets put on it. He is entered in the giveaway. If you guys watched the first ride video for the YZ, Levi took a couple laps on this thing. So if he does happen to win it, he entered fair and square. So we will see. What's up, Grant? What's up, Nash? Everyone's in here checking it out. All right, so I think it's about time. Just another sip of my cocktail here. So how we're going to do this is if you submitted an order, and depending on how many entries, say you bought 10 entries, your order number is in the list 10 times. So I've got the whole list and an online random selector. And then let me pan over here real quick. So I have, there's the 1976 RM370 in my living room. But right here is the map of all of the entries for this bike. So if you entered to win the bike, you are on that map. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have my roommate Reed do the random selection. We'll turn this around and show you guys the list and everything so you can see it's legit, no bias here. And then if you're watching and you know your order number, great, you're going to know you won it. But I am going to find the order number on the map before I actually look it up. So I'm going to have to find where this is going because as you see, these entries are all over the map. I thought it'd be a fun way to do it. Judson Hibbs asked, does the winner get a ride with you? So that is an option, actually. Depending who wins the bike and where it's going, I'm either going to deliver it, ship it if it's way too far, or you will have the option to come to Montana, pick it up yourself, and come ride with me and my buddies. That would honestly be the preference. I would love to see whoever wins this thing hop on it and come ride with us. So definitely an option. Danny says, can I have my bike back? You are entered, Danny, so we'll see. And then Danny Pillman says, let's keep it local. We'll see, man. There's a lot of Bozeman entries. All right, Reed, you want to do it?
I'm ready.
All right, guys, it's time. I'm going to flip the webcam around here, and we're going to have Reed do this selection here. All righty. So here's the list, all the order numbers, all 500 in there. Again, if you're in there multiple times, you're listed multiple times. I've checked this like 10 different times to make sure we're good to go. All right, Reed, let's do it.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Order number 933. All right. So if you have your order confirmation and you're 933, you already know. So lucky you. But we're going to flip this to the map and start looking for 933 to see where this is. So who knows how long this is going to take? So let's do it. I think I'm going to start in the most densely populated areas because Bozeman is like just ridiculous here. All right, 933. So I'm just going to start pulling pins, I think. Maybe do one once over and see if we just see it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Oh, actually, I see it.
Really?
Yeah, that was way too easy. It's in Wisconsin. Somewhere around Stevens Point. Number 933. All right. Wow, I was like, there's no way I'm just gonna find it. And it was like the one non-densely populated area on the map. Let me look through these comments here. All righty. Now I'm gonna pull up the actual order number and we're gonna give the winner a call. I'm like shaking. This is nerve-wracking. All righty. The winner is Trenten. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Shatska. Wisconsin, Rapids, Wisconsin. Let's give him a call. See if he is watching the stream here, if we're just going to completely shock him. What should we ask this guy? Got to troll him a little bit, I think. Hope he answers. Oh, there's my mom in here. I would love a hello. Hi, Mom.
The person you're calling isn't accepting messages right now.
Not accepting messages.
Or try calling again later. Thank you for calling US Cellular voicemail.
Oh, that's anticlimactic. I really hope to get this guy on the phone here. We might try him again in a couple minutes. Congratulations, Cheesehead. His bike's extended warranty. That would be a good one. Might try him again in a couple minutes. Brian says, when's the next giveaway bike? Take my money. Actually, Corey Jackson's in here watching. He commented, I just got a CR250 from him. That's going to be the next full build giveaway bike. So everyone's saying run it again since he didn't answer. Can you run it back just to see who would have got it next? My sister said text him. That's actually a good call. Let me try sending this guy a text here. I don't want to let him know though. I want to surprise him. Everyone's saying pick again. I think I might have to go back and read my fine print because I think I said that the winner would have a couple days to get back to me. So let's try calling him one more time here, and then I'll shoot him a text and see if we can get him on the phone. I don't know if I completed my thought there though. The next bike is going to be a CR250 build that I'm really stoked on.
Hello?
Hi, is this Trenten?
This is.
Hey, I was just calling about your bike's extended warranty.
My bike's extended warranty?
Yeah, did you enter to win a YZ300?
Yeah.
Well, congrats, you're the winner.
No way.
You won it, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You've got about 80 people watching you not pick up the first time on live stream, and everyone was telling me to pick again.
Yeah, I was like, I just actually went on YouTube and looked at the live stream, and I said it wasn't until 7. Oh, and then I didn't get the notification. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it was 6 Mountain Time, 7 your time. So congrats, man.
Thanks.
So pretty much next steps are tell me what number you want on the graphics, and we'll get Decal Works to hook you up there. And then you can pretty much decide if you want the bike delivered to you or if you want to come out to Montana and come ride it with us.
All right.
You don't have to decide any of that now, but yeah.
All right. I can tell you the number right now if you want.
All right. What is it?
44.
44, and you want your full name on the front plate?
Sure, yeah.
Last name on the side plate?
Yep.
Sweet. We'll get it done.
All right.
Awesome, man. Well, congrats. Yeah, I'll be in touch with some more info, but congrats.
All right, thanks so much.
Yep, thanks for answering. All right, bye. Oh, that was awesome. All right, what else we got here? Derek is heartbroken. I'm sorry, dude. You'll have to enter for the CR250. Would you consider coming to the NW200 or TT to ride 200 miles per hour motocross? I'm not even really sure what that means, to be honest. I might need a little elaboration there. Matt says, no Trenten hang up. It's a scam. Manifested a phone call watching someone make phone calls to him. Anto MX says, I'm living in Canada. Can I win this next build, or is it too far? This was open to everywhere in Canada but Quebec, because Quebec has super weird rules with things like this. There were quite a few Canadian entries. Actually, when I set up this map, I didn't realize how far north Canada goes in some places. We pan this over here. All these ones that are like sticking off the far part of the map are like way up here in Alberta. There was one on an island over here, and I was like, oh man, thank you for entering, but I hope I don't have to find a way to get the bike there. So Wisconsin's not too bad. If he doesn't want to come out here and ride, I will probably drive it out there and deliver it. So yeah, come out to the desert. I like desert ride, man. It's a good time. Hi from Shay. Tell them what a shredder I am. I need clout. Shay absolutely rips her TTR 125. Shannon's watching, waiting for my delivery here in South Carolina. Thanks for answering, buddy. Shannon says Shay is lying. About what? Being a shredder? No, she's not. Tom, thanks for watching. Thanks for your entries. Tom is another Bozeman local. He bought 20 entries, and he said that 10 were for each of his sons. So depending what order number got picked, one of his sons would have got it. So there were a lot of people I was secretly rooting for, and he was one of them. What's up, Jesse? Monty said, let's do a moto trip to Wisconsin. Dude, let's make it happen. We'll get those numbers from Decal Works. We'll go meet up with my rep from Black Widow. Jimmy, yeah, I got a lot of entries from Georgia, actually. Let's see here. I don't even know where. Yeah, there were quite a few. Got about 10 pins on there, and I don't know how many of those off the top of my head were duplicate entries. Let's see. Enduro build within the next couple builds. I mean, really, for builds like this, I feel like I can reasonably do like 2 a year. There will, of course, be other smaller projects, like the Cowie I'm working on right now isn't like a full build. So this one being an enduro build, I think the CR250 is going to be pretty much full on like moto build. Obviously with some unique takes on it, ideally. I haven't fully decided what I want to do with that, but I think I'm going to keep it like 19-inch rear wheel, small tank, moto style build. You should pull another number and give away that salad bowl in the background as a consolation prize. That bowl in the background is actually a bowl I got in Vietnam this January that I used for popcorn. William Drake says, how many in Southern Cali? A lot. Honestly, Montana was probably the most dense just because I had so many people who knew me enter. But other than that, it was Southern California, Northern California, and Florida, I would say. And then a pretty good spread everywhere else. Yeah, Sharif, this was set up as an off-road build. So I've got, skid plate, handguards, electric start, big tank, 18-inch rear wheel, was kind of the goal behind this one, was to make it a woods bike. And the 300 especially after riding it. The power really caters that way. It's just really smooth. It takes away a little bit of like the hit from the YZ300, which could be good for some people, bad for others, depending what you like. But it's a very, very smooth motor that I think will do great for the for off-road. Matt says, pull a number for the RM370. Sorry, buddy. That one's staying with me forever. Levi says the CR is going to have gold rims. We might be able to make it happen. We got some thinking to do on that one. Co-Crew says, what about Puerto Rico? Dude, I don't think I'm getting a bike down to Puerto Rico. I think it's going to stay contiguous US and Canada. Judson says I should raffle RM2. Yep. Sorry. RM's staying with me. Grant says he's head over. Want me to scoop some dinner? Yeah, dude, I take some dinner. All right. Well, anyway, I'm super grateful for everyone watching and for everyone who entered for this bike. This has been an unbelievable experience for me. I'm really excited to do it again. This went, way better than I ever could have expected. I really didn't have much for expectations. I just thought, with how the bikes have gone, really the building them is the more fulfilling part. And then by the time they're finished, a lot of the times I'll ride them a decent bit and then sell them. But it just seemed like this is a way more exciting way to do it. Everyone put in, not a huge amount of money to make this happen, to where somebody just won this bike for, how many entries did he buy? He bought 2 entries. So he bought it when they were $30. So he put $60 in, and this thing's going to be sitting in his garage. And I think that's really cool. And I'm really excited to meet the guy and see the look on his face. So glad he picked up the phone the second time. Free Taker 5 says, any new merch in the works? I have a couple ideas. I think it's still a little too early, just given my following and the amount of effort it takes and margins and things like that. But it is something I'd like to do eventually, I think. So maybe in the next year or so, just depending how the channel and everything continues going. Jordan says 300cc, too much beans for me. When are we going to see a 125 2-stroke giveaway? I don't know. 2024. We'll see what comes after the CR250. But depending, I second a 125 giveaway. All right. Well, we'll see what we can make happen. Realistically, the goal right now, super loosely, is to have the CR done before Christmas and have that raffle done and selected before Christmas. I really need to finish this KX250 first. And then I'm going to get started on the CR. So plenty of content coming for all that. Levi says, Levi has a 125 I'd sell tickets for. Yeah, the motor is currently blown up in my garage. So I don't know how many people want to enter for that one. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think I'm going to cut it here. Thanks, everyone, for joining. This was a very fun experience. I was honestly kind of nervous. I've never really live streamed, and this was awesome. So stoked. Wisconsin's not too far. I was like, kind of had a line in my head, if someone in Florida wanted, I was going to ship this thing. But Wisconsin's not too far. So hopefully he comes out here and rides. If he doesn't, in the next couple of weeks, I'll probably be driving this thing out to Wisconsin once we get the plates and everything from Decal Works, so that this guy can get his numbers on there, get all stickered up, have this bike looking fresh for him. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. What a cool experience. Awesome way to end this build. And I will talk to you guys soon with some more videos. Thanks a lot.